So we're going to get started today with just a simple Hello World application. As you'll see here, I have Typora, which is just a standard Markdown editor. It's actually a pretty good one that I would recommend. And then you'll see right here we have a terminal. It's just a Linux terminal. Now I have a directory that I've created called omd demo. If you look inside the directory, you can see there's a demo.markdown file. So if you look here, in the Markdown editor, you'll see this demo.markdown file. You'll see that it's empty. You can confirm that if you look in the terminal and cat it, you'll see it's empty. So this is a good place to get going. You should also have OMD installed, which you can get instructions for at the OMD GitHub repo. README file. So if you type OMD status, you should be able to see if it's there or not. In this case, it's here. This is just the status command that shows available commands and output files. And we'll explain what all that means here in a second. So first off, let's just create a Markdown section. We'll just call it simple application. And as you can see, because this is a Markdown editor, it'll immediately convert to a rendered version of the document. And you can, in this particular application, if you want to, you can edit that again and change it how you'd like. And then when you hit enter, it starts displaying again as a rendered Markdown file. If you want to just edit directly in this application, if you want to edit the Markdown directly, you can just click this little icon down here, and then you can see that it's just the straightforward documentation or straightforward source code. So we'll go back here. So let's say this is a demo of organic Markdown. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so normally we would write a bunch of documentation here about the application and what it should do and all the things that it needs to provide, whatever kind of documentation you want to write. So here, though, to demonstrate more of the Literate stuff, let's create another section, and we'll have this one be the main source file. And then we can say this file, compile, this file represents the entry point into our simple application. Okay, now in Markdown, if you want to add a code block, a fenced code block, you type backtick, backtick, backtick. So we're going to start a code block like that. We're going to signify what language it is, which in this case is C, and then we're going to start opening a property list. These properties will get read by organic Markdown, but a lot of editors like Typora already kind of support the capacity to do it. It's a syntax that seems to be supported by Pandoc. So I don't know how formalized it is, but it's something that people seem to do. So I'm kind of just taking advantage of that. So I'm going to actually, because this is the main file, I'm going to say tangle equals main.c. So, and then when I hit enter, you see I've got a code block here that I can start typing in, and then it shows that line down here for reference if you want to look at that. So I'm just going to do a simple hello world application here. Pound include standard io.h int main printf hello world semicolon. Okay, so You've probably seen this many times. If you're a C programmer, you know exactly what's going on here. I probably need to put like a return 0 here. So, and then if you save, so I just do Control S to save. So now if we go over here to OMD status, we'll see that now in the output files there's a main.c. But there's nothing in our directory yet. So as you can see here, it says you have to run OMD tangle. So you run that, and now we have a main.c. And you can cat it, and you can see it's what we expect it to be. So this is how you get files to start writing onto the file system from your Literate file.